Hello guys, welcome to this lesson. In this video, I'm going to solve this question I have on the screen here, which says that we should find the limit as x and y approaches 0 for this given function here. So when you see a question like this, the first thing you want to do is to try direct substitution. Okay, so let's do that and see what you will have. So you're going to have x to be equal to 0 and then y to be equal to 0 because of the limit point that you've been given. So let's do the substitution here. We are going to have e to the power 0 squared plus 0 squared all squared minus 1. All this divided by x squared, sorry, 0 squared plus 0 squared to the power 3 on 2. So let's go ahead and simplify this. So I'm going to have e to the power 0 minus 1 divided by 0. Okay, so when you simplify this, you're going to have 1 minus 1 divided by 0, which is the same as what? 0 on 0. And then this is what? Indeterminate. You can't take 0 by 0 to be an answer. So what you have to do is to find a different way of what? Solving this question. So let's look at what you are going to do here then. So what you're going to do is that you are going to use polar coordinates to solve this question. So let's look at that. So for polar coordinate, you know that x squared plus y squared will be equal to r squared. Okay, so you are going to use this to solve this question here. So let's look at what you have here. So in the question, you have e to the power x squared plus y squared all squared, right? But you know that e squared plus y squared is equal to what? This r here. So now let's do substitution. So I'm going to have e to the power r squared all squared. Okay, so we brought this r squared here in place of this x squared plus y squared here, and then we have 2 here. So that's the 2 that we have here. So then you're going to have this whole expression, okay, to be equal to e to the power r squared all squared, which will be equal to e to the power r to the power 4. Okay, and then for the denominator also, we are going to have it to be equal to what? R squared, because we have what? X squared plus what? Y squared. So I'm going to rewrite this as the limit as, in this case, to not be xy anymore, because the only variable we have here will be what? R. Okay, so I'm going to have the limit as r approaches 0. Then for the numerator, I'm going to have e r to the power 4 minus 1. Okay, divided by, then I'm going to have r squared to the power 3 on 2. Okay, this is what you are going to have. So let's simplify this. I'm going to have as the limit as r approaches 0 for e to the power r to the power 4 minus 1 divided by, when you have r squared r to the power 3 on 2, these two will cancel out these two. So you're going to have r to the power 3 here. Okay, so let's go ahead. You're going to have r to the power 3 here. Okay, so this will be the expression now. So you see that now the only variable here is r. Okay, it is no more x and y. So what do we do then? So what you can do is that you still try the direct substitution and see if it will work. So I can still see that when we try the direct substitution, you're going to have 0 on 0. So what you have to do is to apply the L'Hopital's rule. So you can do this by differentiating what you have on top and then differentiating what you have down here, and then use that as the function. So let's look at that. So for the numerator, we have e to the power r to the power 4. Okay, so let's differentiate this. Okay, so that would be the derivative of this expression with respect to what? R. Okay, so when I differentiate this, I'm going to get 4r cubed e to the power r to the power 4. Okay, this is what I will get. Now let's differentiate the denominator. The denominator. Okay, so that one we have r cube. So when you differentiate this, you are going to get 3r squared. So now we have two new expressions here. This expression here and then this expression here. Okay, so now let's rewrite our limit question. So I'm going to have the limit as r approaches 0 for 4r cube multiplying r to the power 4, okay, divided by 3r squared. Okay, I didn't bring this one here because when I differentiate the numerator, which is r to the power 4 minus 1, the derivative of this one will be equal to what? 0. That's why I ignored the 1. So now let's continue. So from here, we can do some cancellation. So this r squared here will cancel out this cube here. So we are going to have the limit as r approaches 0 of 4 over 3 r multiplying r to the power of 4. Okay, this is what you have now. So now let's substitute 0 into this. So we're going to have 4 over 3 multiplying 0 and then to the power 0 to the power 4. This will give me an answer of 0. So this will be the answer for this question. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe.